Hey everybody, Rachel the Stamper, and today I'm going to show you how to make a kind of flashback, almost retired card. It could be retired. Some of these things might be gone by now, but we're going to be using some of the in colors that, if not have already sold out, are retiring. So maybe if you still have all these, Summer Splash, Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop. These are the 20, 24, 26 in color, so they are currently retiring. And a really old stamp set, nothing's better than. This is a cool one, and I needed a little something to make this swoop, so I used, it's not the stitch triangles, these are the Pine Woods dies, and I just used this to make my little swoop on my card there. So if you have some other sort of swoop that you could use, you could totally do that. Just depends on what you want to do. So this is Pretty in Pink cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to do that real quick. Then I have a piece of white for the inside. I don't know, did I put anything on the inside of this card? Oh, just a piece of DSP that was left over, so easy peasy. And then I used some, I don't remember what this was. This was one of the special $5 DSPs that they had. Maybe you recognize the colors of it. I don't remember what it was, but it was, or use something different. Use something you have. I just was picking stuff and using it. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have another piece of DSP. This is, I think it is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. That's just going to kind of layer there. So I didn't put this down because I wanted to make sure where my little swoop went, because I'm going to stamp my sentiment there. So I would say wait until you eyeball where you're going to put this before you glue this down. This one you can glue down. Or you could glue them together and then put it all on here at the end. It's up to you. But we have a little piece. This measures, I think it is 4 by 5, because you really just need something to make your little swoop with. So, and then this is for the inside. So let's do that part first. So I'm gonna grab, and this is kind of just like an eyeball. It doesn't really have to be exact. You don't even need a full piece of cardstock, because you're just kind of making a little swoop-like thing, and it's gonna get cut off. So if it doesn't get cut off enough, you could always trim it off at the top. So we're gonna just eyeball this, where we're gonna put it. So if we're thinking here, I'm kind of just looked at this, and we'll go down a little bit. Hopefully that's good. So I'm going to just go like that. And that's really it. So this stamp set, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure it did have dies. But my friend gave me this because she ended up getting a second set because something happened to her first one. So I just fussy cut this. It was easy. So you will need, and you could use this piece for it, one little extra piece to fussy cut to pop one of these up. Just your choice of which one you want to do. But what I did that I found was easier is to stamp the, if you stamp the color, it's actually kind of easier to do that first and then line this up. But we'll do it opposite, just for, maybe not everybody does things the way I do. I do things sometimes a little bit backwards. So we're going to just kind of put our coffee or tea, whatever you want this to be, cup. I did stamp one here. That way I would have the third one to line it up with, even though you're going to need another one. So there's that. And I'm going to stamp this. And then this will be the one that we stamp to pop up. So you will need a scrub to clean this off in between, because you want to make sure you keep this free from contaminating your other ink pads. I'm just going to clean it just to be sure ahead of time. But what we'll do is we will do lightest to darkest. And I feel like the Pretty in Pink is probably the lightest. So we're going to just ink this. I apologize, I can't really see past the camera. So hopefully it's lining up okay. And let's see. So I kind of was like, these two are the lighter colors, so I'll just stick with that same thing. Now, as this dries, it will lighten up a little bit, but you could always stamp off first if you don't want it that dark. And I think I'm going to change. I'm going to do the lighter, and this one I am going to stamp off. I'm going to do that one. Oh, that might be way too light. Nope, that's good. I like it. So we're going to do that one, and we'll do the petunia for the last one. So I'll pop up the petunia one instead. But I'm going to stamp it off a little bit. So you can stamp it off here because we're going to be covering this one up. And, oops, smudged it. So we're going to cut that out. There's a little bit of a smudge of ink, but it's okay. Not that worried about it. Now, before we are finally done, we do need to get the black because I forgot that I need to do these little steam lines. You could do black, but this will make it smoky slate since I have that one right here. So, got our steam. Cool. And, oh, you know what? I still need the black for other thing. So what I did is I lined these up and I didn't move them, but just because it was easier. You're just like coffee. So we're going to do that there. And where did I put my black? Let's see. Oh, it's underneath. It's hiding. All right. Now you can use either a stack of paper, a mat, something or other, since we're stamping on photopolymer. You see I'm just stamping here onto glass mat, but I'm just going to wait a second. Perfect. And it says, you're just like coffee, you make everything better. So I'm going to just eyeball this, make sure it's straight-ish. Put this here. So I want to bring this down a little bit. And, oops, same thing. Okay, now all we have to do is two things. We have to fussy cut this. And I just popped this up with a dimensional. And I didn't really get super close, honestly. I just kind of did the best I felt like doing. But this is a fun card. I love these. I know we've talked about this before so many times. I love these. I like the retro 60s thing. I love the, especially like the retro 60s Christmas ornaments. So we'll just pop that. I feel like I like it a little darker. I might restamp this. Let's see. It's just not, it's almost like it's in between. It's just not light enough, not dark enough. Hopefully I don't ruin this. That is, it's a little dark, but it's okay. It'll be fine. It'll dry because these were a little splotchy and they've dried back a little bit. So we'll give that a minute to dry back. If not, I could always fix it at a later date. Okay, so let us glue this down. And what I want to do, just to be sure, is I'm going to glue this onto my card, and then I'll glue that so I can assure that it is lined up straight. The other little part we're going to put on top of, come on glue. I just refilled this glue. I guess I've hit a clot. Let me try this again. I just want to make sure that it's straight, since I went to all that trouble to stamp it straight, that it lines up straight. So we're going to have this piece, whoops, here. And I just want to make sure that this is here-ish. And so I need that to cover. So I'm going to come in a little bit. So I'm going to eyeballing this. Just going to flip it straight over, keep it lined up with where my finger was. Oh my gosh, why is my glue doing this? Come on. I don't have any extra fingers. All right. And then it does fit end to end, so I'm just making sure that it is square. pretty good. And then we're going to do the same with this. Just put some glue. And other thing I'm going to do is when I put the dimensional on that other one, I just want to make sure, oops, there we go, that it lines up. Looks pretty good. Got a little smudge here, but that's okay. That it lines up with this. So I'm actually going to put a dimensional, and then I'm going to put some glue on the back of the dimensional. That way if I need to wiggle it a little bit to fit it in the right spot, it will move. There we go. And then this piece is just for the inside. So we got that. And here is my little scrap. So I'm just going to glue this. And you could go with either way, depending on which one you like. But I'm going to just coordinate with the front DSP since I went to that trouble to pick it. And I usually just scoot it up so it lines right up at the edge. Make sure nothing looks like it's hanging over. Good. And then some glue. I think I've used this bottle of glue much more because it was my first one, which is probably why I don't really exactly have the play in that other one yet to get all the goops out, because this glue is usually really great at coming out with no issues. I like it a lot. I think it's super great adhesive wise. I've never had a problem with anything falling off, but it's just that the bottle isn't quite as flexible yet for me to really squeeze crap out of it like I typically do. Okay, so, oh, one other thing I forgot. Easy thing that you can add to this, and you can see it's a little bit of Wink Stella there. So I just did that. Again, you kind of want to make sure you go from lighter to darker because the ink will transfer a little bit. So if you have, like, this one is empty. Let me grab a different one. If you have a Wink of Stella and you notice that the ink is transferring, or whatever kind of pen it is you're using, just wipe it off before you continue. Thought this was my good one. Nope. All right, this one's definitely new. Still has a sticker on it. Which also you can see it kind of smooths out the little bit of the mottled part on this that was a little bit weird looking. But easy card. Again, you don't have to necessarily have any of the slopes I use, but this is from the the Pine Woods dies. The stamps I think were Peaceful Pines, which is, I'm going to pull this one out when we get to Christmas again, because I bought this and it retired almost instantly and I never used it, and I thought it was such a really pretty stamp set. So we have some in colors. Again, there is one more. The Shy Shamrock is also retiring, but these are retiring if not already gone. This one's long gone. You could probably find this in your best friend's house or on eBay if you want to go looking for it. But a fun stamp set, just because you could always change that. Like, you know, you could make it anything if you want to do a stack of cookies or a stack of cocktails. But I thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, a fun way to use different supplies together using what you have. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, follow, share, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Thank you so much and have an awesome day.